y'all, it's Dr. Tiffany. I hope you're doing well. And with me, as always, is Audrey, our favorite non-doom cat. Listen to that purr, because we're going to need it for this one. Okay, the situation with COVID across the country continues to escalate. It has still not reached its peak. I suspect that the peak will come next week, and then it will start to decline afterwards over the span of 4 to 6 weeks. It being winter, I don't think it'll go away entirely, but this week, it's awful, y'all. Emergency department visits across the country are up 12.8%. Hospitalizations are up 20.4%. That's a huge number across the country, you know. It's hard to raise something that much on a nation of 330 million people, you know. And deaths, up 12.5%. COVID-19 was responsible for 3.6% of all the deaths in the United States last week, and that's pretty significant considering a lot of places aren't really looking for it. This is the green map, which shows the new hospital admissions rate across the country, and as you can see, this week's up top, last week's below. There's a definite increase in the area coverage that's reporting yellow and orange levels, okay, which is bad. So the increase is pretty much everywhere except the western third of the U.S. Pretty much if you look at any of these places, all of the yellow and orange has gotten bigger everywhere else. So, it's pretty much a global downturn in how our situation is right now. And here's the orange map, which shows the change in percentage of new hospital admissions, like how fast it's rising compared to last week. And last week's is down below, and this week's up above. Actually, the percentage of places in the highest category, orange, actually managed to increase over what I described last week as the worst map I've ever seen. So, unfortunately, we continue to beat our record highs. This is the expected result of our super spreader events that were the holidays. You can still mitigate the spread, okay? Just because the peak's next week and then it starts to go back down doesn't mean we're out of the woods. Remember, the back end of that's still quite high for some time. That's a lot of people who thought they'd made it past the peak only to get tagged before it gets down to normal activity. So you can still do things like good hand washing hygiene, wearing masks, social distancing, those kind of things, maybe skipping the big crowded event or something this week and next, and you can actually still lessen your chances of getting COVID. You can still get the vaccine too, although given the trend around the country, sadly, I think I'm pretty much wasting oxygen saying that. I wish that wasn't the case. So, but until next time, I love you. Stay safe.